Good evening and welcome to a varsity basketball outing between the Loyola Dons and the Gerstell Academy Falcons, as the Dons are coming off a dominating 93-37 win over Cristo Rey, as they're going to look to keep it going here in the Falcons' debut game of the 25-26 season. This is Leo Lenzo alongside Marco Gold. And Marco, how are you feeling about today's game here in the Loyola Performance Gym?
Well, Leo, I think the Dons are going to need to come out fast in today's game if they look to build upon their performance from their season opener.
Well said, as they will absolutely seek to repeat that dominating performance, as here is the starting lineup for the Dons, as Nicolosi Wolf is the player to watch for tonight, who had a team-leading 16 points while also gathering 2 assists and 2 steals, as he will look to continue his scoring onslaught for tonight. Other bright spots for Coach Garfield's team include B.J. Simmons, who made a presence in the paint that was felt all night, picking up 6 rebounds while also collecting 8 points. And speaking of Coach Garfield, we had a word with him before the game. His mindset for this team is to always strive to do better and lift each other up. And those points were emphasized by Caleb Haysbert, who led the Dons in steals with 8. We'll be right back as the national anthem is coming on. Welcome back. As the starting lineups are being presented here, it is Nicolosi Wolf, who is, as I mentioned, coming off a 16-point night, and he led the team in points here. He's going to look to continue that offense. And on top of that, B.J. Simmons, who picked up 8 steals with 6 points of his own, as they are the players to watch for the night. Welcome back, as the Dons are going to get a few final words between each other as the starting lines come out. And we are just about to be underway here in Game 2 of the 25-26 season. Going under center at center court will be Caleb Haysbert. Alongside Gerstell's Academy, Grant Rays. Referee comes to the center. Tip-off is up. Haysbert wins it, and we're underway here as the Dons with an excellent start. It will be Brant Hall controlling it. Plays it to Clevenger. Now Nicolosi Wolf drives the paint, plays it back out. Here's a three, and this one off the front of the rim. Second chance points, picked up by Haysbert. Ball comes back out. Here's a shot from Clevenger for three, off the front rim again, and the rebound is picked up by Gerstell.
They got some good looks on that possession, but just unable to capitalize. Now let's see what Gerstell can do.
Mari Bowman swings it to the outside. Here's Emre Tari driving the paint, gets it up, off the front rim, rebound, scooped up by Haysbert. In transition comes the Dons to the outside again. Now here's a three from the wing. This one off the front rim again. Second chance points from Haysbert, no good. Ball comes out, and it will be out of bounds.
And again, they get a couple of good looks on that possession, just unable to capitalize.
Both these teams have had good chances early on, just 52 seconds in, yet no points to show for it. This one's inbounded for the Dons. At the point is Brant Hall. Plays it out wide. Pump fake. Comes down from Simmons and off the front rim once again as they are unable to convert on the fourth shot of the game. Come the other way. Here is Graham. Plays it out. Now driving up the middle. Plays it back out again. Here's a three from the wing. This one off the back rim. Dons in transition. B.J. Simmons. He's going to drive up the middle. Plays it to the corner. He's going to look for his options. Simmons again. Now Brant Hall to the outside. Here is Clevenger. Again, here's Nicolosi Wolf. This one never touched the rim. It's going to be sent wide. Haysbert trying to work his way back to the middle. A nice move there, and the Dons get the first points of the game.
And that was a great opportunity on the second chance by Haysbert, sticking with the play with a short shot clock, and he makes it count.
In transition the other way comes Emre Tari looking for his options. He will play it to Bowman. Now up the middle, gets it up, and this one is no good. Coming the other way here is Nicolosi Wolf. Now Simmons to the outside, it's Brant Hall. Simmons again. Tried to drive, and he couldn't find a way through. Play to the outside. Here's a three. This one off the side. And now here's a fast break here for Gerstell. Driving to the paint, and one called.
Oh, offensive.
And this one actually is going to be an offensive foul. As Grant Wright used a little too much force driving to the paint.
That was a really good play in the paint there to get his feet set and draw the foul. And Gerstell is still scoreless.
Inbounded by Simmons to Hall. Hall will slow down, look for his options at center. He now drives to the paint, looking to do it himself, and he does! Brant Hall Jr. gets it down as the Dons look to get back on defense.
And they're running a little bit of a trap here.
Here is Bowman. Driving to the paint, gets one up, no good. Second chance points, another one coming from under for the skyhook. Now battle for the ball. And there's going to be a foul here.
Tie up.
On the tie up against the Dons. It will be inbounded by Emre Tari. He will send it all the way back center for Bowman. Mari Bowman lays it to the wing. Now back out in front. Tari, the outside. Here's a three. This one off the back rim. And now the Dons steal it off the rebound. Come the other way. Play to the outside, Simmons. Drives to the paint. Gets it up and off the rim again. Second chance for Simmons. No good. Now Haysbert gets it up. And he will finish and make it 6-0 here. As a timeout is called with 4:34 to go in the first.
And that is just a great effort by Haysbert to stick with the play. They got a couple of rebounds in that possession, and they're able to get the bucket.
Timeout was called there by Gerstell Academy as the Dons come out strong with a 6-0 lead early on.
And Gerstell, they've still had some opportunities to score, but the Dons defense right now doing all they can to keep Gerstell from scoring.
This one will be inbounded in their own zone by Charlie Crawford. As now they're going to look to find some open space to break out. It's played up. Now back out top. Here is Emre Tari looking for options. He tries to drive through himself, looks across, a little pick and roll action, but unable to handle it is Grant Ray as he could not receive that one, and it's going to go out of bounds. It will be Don's ball. Grant Ray will lead the breakout. Grant Ray drives to the paint, played to the outside. Played across now for Clevenger. Looking for space to the paint. Gets one up. And there's going to be a foul here as Clevenger got this one just short of the rim. As Clevenger will get 2 free throws here.
And Loyola is having a lot of success right now on ball movement. They're able to drive the lane every time.
First shot from Clevenger is drained. It is now 7-0 Loyola. Second shot coming up shortly. As we are just under halfway to go in the first quarter. Second throw is also good. 8-0 for Loyola. As Gerstell is going to look to maybe try and get something to go on offense as they have not converted many chances yet. Here's a play to the outside. Bowman, pump fake. Now driving to the middle. Play to the outside. Here's a shot here. This one off the back rim. That shot was taken there by Crawford, and now in transition comes the Dons. Trying to go up the middle was Nick Wilson, but he lost his handle. It's going to go out of bounds here.
And that's another good look for Gerstell. They're just unable to find the bottom of the hoop right now.
This one will be inbounded by Wilson. Directing traffic, plays it out high, and a whistle is blown here. So now...
He took too long to inbound it, I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
That's exactly what it was as Crawford went out. Do what Wilson couldn't in his own defensive zone. Plays to the outside. The Falcons look for a clean breakout, and they get it here. Driving to the wing. Doing it all himself. To the paint. And this one off the backboard. Another chance. And defensive rebound scooped up. And Grant Ray has it in transition. Ray from center. Plays it to Haysbert. Haysbert will slow down and look for his options. Now plays it across for Clevenger. Cross again to the other wing. Here is Kane to the outside. Grant Ray played down low. Unable to handle it is Wilson. He regains his own lost ball as it was poked out for a second. Clevenger gets one up and gets it down at the shot clock buzzer.
That was a great possession. They passed up a couple looks there, but eventually found a nice one, and they got it to go right before the end of the shot clock.
Emre Tari for the Falcons. He's going to cross over with Crawford, and now here is Grant Ray to the rim, and again, it's off of the front. Grant Ray almost stole that, but he's unable to get it away from Kane's hands. Ray with it, plays it down low for Haysbert. To the paint, off the front rim. Another chance, and he gets it down. 12-0 Loyola as Haysbert finishes the second chance points.
Way to stick with it there. He's had a couple of buckets exactly like that today.
Emre Tari will lead the breakout once again. Plays it to Crawford. This one's stolen. Down the middle is Clevenger, and he sent it off the front rim. Another chance is put in by Hall, but there was a foul called. And this one going against the Falcons. So the Dons will get more chances on the free throw. And again, stepping up to the paint will be Colin Clevenger. 2 for 2 already. As the first shot is up and good. $13-0. Second shot, Clevenger gets set. 4 for 4 on free throws as Clevenger now comes off for number 20, Carmine Coles. It will be Emre Tari in transition for the Falcons. Finds some open space. Now from the corner, gets one up. This one's short of the rim. And B.J. Simmons in transition the other way. Plays it short. Couldn't handle it for a second was Kane, but he gets it to Coles. Outside again for Simmons. Here is a shot from 3 off the front rim. That was Nicolosi Wolf getting it up there. Now driving to the paint. Here is Ray, and he will take a tumble as a foul is called by the referee. And some free throws are going to be coming up here for Grant Ray.
Now finally a chance to get some points here for Gerstell, as they've been held scoreless through the first 6.5 minutes of this game.
And Ray will do just that. He gets the lead down to 13 as the first points are scored for Gerstell. It is 14-1. Grant Ray has been active around the paint tonight as he trains another shot. Now in transition, it will be Grant Hall Jr. Waits for his option, now plays to the outside for Nicolosi Wolf. Simmons with it. He will cross over. And now to the paint is Kane. Kane gets one up. This one off the rim. Rebound is picked up by Emre Tari, and quick on the breakout, here they come. For the Falcons, it's Amari Bowman. Back to Tari. Swings it again for Ray. Ray to the paint. Ray gets it up. A foul called, and he drains it. Grant Ray, the 4 points scored for Gerstell Academy, as he will now get back to the free throw line as and one is called.
And he's been one of their only sources of offense tonight. Certainly the only one to score any points.
I think he's had a great net front presence to this point as he gets another free throw down. And inbounding it for Loyola, his first touch of the court is Jordan Crawford. Here is Brant Hall. Hall will move to the wing. Simmons protects it, drives to the paint. Simmons plays down low, and a nice play there. And getting it in is Gabe Nicolosi Wolf.
And that is some great vision by Simmons there to slip that pass in there in a tight window.
It will be Tari. He crosses over with Crawford. Another crossover. Here's Ray outside. Tari played down low. Here is Marshall. Back across, picked off, but unable to handle it was Carmine Coles. Now up again off the front rim. That was Tari driving to the paint. And now on a fast break. Here's Nicolosi Wolf. Back across, and a foul inside the paint. As that was Brant Hall Jr. on the fast break, unable to get one down as he was tripped up here in the paint. And he will get his first free throws of the night with 15.2 on the clock in the first quarter. He's been present offensively tonight as he drains the first free throw to establish a 17-5 lead. Hall will work on his routine again. Shot is up. And another free throw down as it is now 18-5 Loyola. And Brant Hall will now head off for a breather.
And Hall has had an excellent start to this game. Definitely plenty of rebounds, plenty of points, and he's definitely been helping his teammates out too.
It will be Tari from the wing, drives inside and plays it out. Corner three coming up, and this one off the front rim. It was Graham with the final shot. It was no good, and it's cleared out by Loyola. 18-5 after one, and we'll be right back. Welcome back as the second quarter is about to get underway here. And a bright spot for the Dons was Brant Hall Jr., but also maybe a little more silent, but still making his presence was Caleb Haysbert.
Caleb Haysbert had an excellent first quarter. He got on the offensive glass a lot, and he did get a couple of buckets there. So let's see what he can do now in the second quarter.
And to add on to that, Brant Hall had an excellent first quarter as well. He was very good in the transition. He had great vision. And overall, if Loyola can keep this going, it could very well be another dominant night as they will look to reflect that 93-37 win over Cristo Rey. Here's a shot coming up from Crawford, this one off the glass. And now in transition is Emre Tari off the defensive rebound, gets to the paint, spins one, another rebound, second chance points for Tari. Ball is poked out as the foul comes against the Dons. It will be inbounded by Tari.
And Tari's had a lot of touches tonight. Still has not been able to get anything to go, though.
He's been the main guy for the breakout as he has been setting up the plays from the start, despite only 5 points being on the board, as he will get another chance with it again. Trying to make a driving move, plays it out high. Here is Marshall across, Crawford. Crawford will slow down with it, looking for his options. Gets a shot up from the wing for three, and he drains it. An excellent shot over the top as Charlie Crawford gets three on the board.
Big shot, and he's trying to provide a little bit of a spark off the bench for a team that has not had much offense in the first quarter.
Whistle is called. It will be inbounded by Crawford, as I believe
Travel.
Had a little bit of a traveling issue. Emre Tari once again with another touch on it. Here's a three from Crawford again. This one off the side of the rim. And now coming down with it was Marshall as he was tied up there with Colin Clevenger. As a physical game has been something you can take away so far. This one will be inbounded by Tari to the paint. Sent up, and it's off the back glass again. And it's been the story of the game here for the Falcons so far. It will be Colin Clevenger to the wing now in the corner. He crisscrosses with Crawford. Outside, Nick Wilson. Again, Coles drives to the middle, and the shot clock hits 0.
And Loyola's been having a lot of long possessions here, but sometimes they let the shot clock get away from them, and that is their second shot clock violation of the game so far.
They have had a buzzer beater on the shot clock, too, so they've been very patient, just trying not to force anything, and that comes from the coach. You don't want to force anything ever, so this is good here for the Dons, as Crawford will inbound it to Tari. Emre back to work again. Emre has it. Looking, he will drive to the paint. Gets a shot up from mid, off the back rim, and this rebound is picked up by Haysbert. Now on the transition, there's a shot from the wing, three, and it's good! Aiden Kane gets it down. And the Dons respond with a three of their own and a timeout called on the court. Welcome back. The Dons called a timeout there after draining that three from Aiden Kane. As now inbounding it will be Crawford.
And Gerstell with the ball right now. Emery Tare really needs to get going for this team because he's had a lot of looks, but still 0 points on the board.
First touches on the court for Corey Graham. He has it at center. He crisscrosses with Pearson. He plays it out for Tari, who has been the quarterback for this offense here tonight. Tari looking across, outside. Here's a three coming up off the front rim. Rebound is gathered by Kane as a whistle is blown. Aiden Kane will now inbound it. Taking that shot was Corey Graham, or Cole Graham, excuse me. Now Colin Clevenger in transition. Plays it to Kane. Gets it down low for Haysbert. Trying to get it out again. Kane with another three from the wing. This one is no good. It comes off the rim high, and the rebound is scooped up by Gerstell's Charlie Crawford. Tari now with it. He looks for his options. Now directs traffic. Dribbles with the ball, drives to the paint. Gets one up, and it's good. A beautiful play there by Emre Tari.
And finally, Tari with some points on the board. And he will need to be a spark for Gerstell if they want to get back in this game.
Gerstell just hit double digits. As now the other way, Simmons couldn't get it up as this one goes off the side of the glass. Now Crawford the other way here. Looking for his options. Tari with it once again. Looks to the bench as he will now look for his options. Haysbert defends. And Tari to the middle again, looking to get one up. He does, off the back rim, and it bounces off the side and in.
And Tari is just doing it himself now. 2 straight possessions where he's had an easy finish at the rim.
Here's Kane swinging it for Simmons. Now Nick Wilson. Scouting options. Here is Colin Clevenger. Dribbles around through to the paint. Now Simmons from the wing. Clevenger with it. Shot clock winding down. Clevenger needs to get one up. They do. And Kane off the side of the rim. Rebound. Kane gets it down as there is a tumble on the court from Marshall for Gerstell. Kane with it again. Drives to the paint. Gets one up. Rebound is picked up by Haysbert. Second chance points. Gets it up again, and this one is put down by Caleb Haysbert. But there is a whistle called. So Haysbert will now get a free throw after getting that 2-pointer down in the paint.
And Loyola has had a lot of possessions now where they have found an offensive rebound. And now
Haysbert steps up to the line, and he drains a free throw for the Dons. And for either teams, no free throw has been incomplete. It is now Grant Ray with it. Grant Ray drives to the paint, and he is fouled as he tumbles behind the glass. And he draws the foul for the Falcons, and now he will have 2 chances from the line. Grant Ray made a presence offensively early in the first quarter, as now he will look to get more free throws down, and the first one is complete.
And Loyola's offense has stalled out a little bit. They've only had 3 points in the last couple of minutes here.
Ray's second throw is good. As now Dons look to get in transition. Brent Hall back on for the Dons, who, as aforementioned, had an excellent first quarter. Simmons now plays it short to Haysbert, trying to get to the rim and wrapping around for a reach in the paint for the Falcons was number 10, Emre Tari, who has had the ball a lot tonight, but there he's going to commit some foul play. It will be Haysbert at the line. Caleb Haysbert. First throw is off the rim. So the first free throw of the night that has been missed here.
And Haysbert has done an excellent job in the paint, forcing the contact. And more times than not, he's been getting to the free throw line and making his shots.
Well said, as he's also had a presence in the paint, as the second free throw is no good as well. And on the rebound, unable to handle it, was Grant Ray. As now, some unhappy decisions as the bench from Gerstell decides to get active. Here is Bowman. Bowman will drive himself, looking for an option on the outside. Played across to the paint is Ray. A floater off the front rim. Second chance points. Ray again gets it down as he gets it in on the second chance to cut the lead down to 8 with 3:05 to go in the second.
And somebody on the Loyola's offense is really going to need to step up here.
Hall tried to do that as he went to the paint himself, and he drew a foul there, so Brant Hall will get some free throws going. The last two were no good from Haysbert. As now Hall Jr. from the line. First throw is up and off the back rim. Second chance here for Hall, as if this one is good, he will get them up 9. 25-16 would be the score. And he does just that. 25th point of the game for the Dons, as the Falcons now looking for some space on the transition. Bowman, a nice pass. Here's Crawford with a 3 from the wing, and it's in! Charlie Crawford from distance, and he sinks it to cut the lead down to 6, and you can hear them creeping up here.
And that was a great play from Gerstell to break the double team and find the open man for an easy 3-pointer.
Here's a 3 from Nicolosi Wolf, and this one only grazed the bottom of the netting, and it will go out of bounds. And the Dons are unable to convert offensively over the course of the last few minutes, despite having an excellent first quarter where they put up 18. They've only put up 7 here so far. Amari Bowman in transition for the Falcons. Bowman with it, plays it to Ray. Crosses over, Ray drives to the paint once again, gets one up off the back rim. And Brant Hall comes down with the rebound on the fast break. It's Haysbert down low, getting it up and getting it down as the Dons get some points on the board.
That is a great transition basket, and it's really what the Dons needed here with a very slow offensive performance here in the second quarter.
Under 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. It will be Ray handling it. Makes a move, now gets one up, a floater. This one is drained, and Grant Ray having himself a game here, as he has drained another on excellent solo effort.
That was a pretty shot from Ray. And he has been most of the Gerstell's offense here in the second quarter.
Carmine Coles couldn't get the pass across. And now reaching in there was Brant Hall. So he will have a foul called against him. 27-21 with 1:26 to go in the first half. A little communication from the Loyola bench. Some new legs come on. It will be Crawford to inbound it in the defensive zone for the Falcons. Leading the rush, it is Emre Tari. Ray leaves it for Tari as they switch positions. Tari from 3, leaves it again. Ray gets one up from the top off the rim, and rebound is pulled in by Hall in transition. Now Hall comes the other way. To the outside, it's Simmons getting his first touch on the court in around 5 minutes. Haysbert to the paint. Tried to get one up. Couldn't ever do it. It was blocked down low by Cole Graham. And this one heads out of bounds with 53.7 on the clock now.
And Loyola's really trying to get some points in this possession to take a little bit of momentum into the half. Already up by 6, but they would like to have more.
Inbound behind the net, and the pass from B.J. Simmons was tipped by the Falcons' Emre Tari. Hall gets it all the way down the court again. Now drives to the paint, gets one up, and it's good! And one as he makes it 29-21 on a beautiful solo effort. He drove the paint all by himself, and he will now have another chance to make it the 30th point of the night here for Loyola.
And that is another great example of the Dons just sticking with the play and finding out a way to score.
The Dons were doing that all the first quarter, coming out hot. Like you said earlier, they have slowed down a little here in the second, but they've had a little bit of life here in the past few minutes. The Falcons now, 35 seconds ago, played across nicely. Here's Ray with it. Gets one up off the front rim, trying to come down with it. And a tie up there in the paint. And involved was Ray and Nicolosi Wolf. Or excuse me, Colin Clevenger. 30.1 now on the clock. Dons with a 9-point lead. Brain Hall Jr., time ticking.
They will look to take the last shot of the half right here on this possession.
Here's Hall from out high. Driving to the middle. Kane gets one up. This one never got near the rim, and now Ray gets the defensive rebound, trying to look for a clean breakout. And they do, as a man is hauled down here. Here's a corner three from Crawford off the back rim. And on the rebound is Kane. In transition is Hall. Across for the final three for the buzzer beater off the front rim. It will be 30-21 after the first 2 quarters. And we'll be right back for the second half. Welcome back as we're just about to get underway here in the second half. The Dons lead 30-21 over Gerstell, and a bright spot in the first half for the Loyola team has been Brent Hall Jr., who had 8 points in the first half, but also he was very good on setting up plays. He had great vision, great passes. He was also back there defensively, just an all-around player tonight.
But the star of the first half here for the Dons, definitely Caleb Haysbert with a team-high 11 points. Let's see if he can keep it going here in the second half.
Here is Amari Bowman to get started for Gerstell as the third quarter is officially underway. This ball is poked out by Brent Hall Jr. Amari Bowman gets it in, or excuse me, Emre Tari. Bowman now has it to Crawford, who drained 2 threes in the first half. Bowman out high, it's from the wing, it's Tari. Tari makes a move and now gets a shot up from 3 and drains it from the right wing. So the first points of the second half goes to the Falcons.
And that is the way you want to start the half if you're Gerstell, trying to mount a comeback here on the Dons.
Clevenger plays it down low. Haysbert in the paint, gets it up off the backboard and in for a nice layup there.
And Haysbert is just starting the second half exactly how he played the entire first half, with a lot of buckets at the rim.
Protecting it was Graham. He plays it out again for Tari, who once again has been the quarterback of this Falcons offense. Crawford from 3, gets it up and off the back rim. It's Hall on the rebound. Hall in transition, looking for options. Plays it to the corner. Carmine gets a shot up and it's gonna be drained, but a whistle was called.
And that is a travel on number 20, Carmine Coles.
He had a nice job driving himself to a scoring area, but unable to keep the ball on the ground, as it is Tari playing it for Ray, almost out of his reach. Now another whistle is blown.
Over and back for Gerstell. It's going to be Loyola's ball.
Looking to inbound, it will be B.J. Simmons, number 23 on the far side of your screen. Simmons plays it for Hall. Hall with it, plays with patience to Simmons. Another whistle is blown. This one we fouled on the offense. This one's against Caleb Haysbert. He was interfering with some positioning defensively down low in the paint.
And as great as he's been all night, that is a costly turnover right there, where the Dons had a chance to go up double digits.
Protecting it is Bowman. Works out wide now in transition, quickly played to the corner, up from the line, and getting it down was Cole Graham. Is now Brent Hall. Will go the other way again. They've had 2 whistles called on their last 2 offensive chances. And now it's played for Clevenger. Carmine Coles with it. Trying to get out away, drives to the paint. Looking to play it back out, he does for Hall. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Hall trying to play it across for Cole. Blocked and now picked up by Cole, gets it up. Another chance on the rebound, and Caleb Haysbert will get some more points on his name. 13 to be exact. Here's Tari driving to the paint himself, and now the Dons and the Falcons exchange some points here, as they're keeping it within 6. Time flying here in the third quarter. B.J. Simmons with it. Clevenger plays it. Cross now doing a full swing with it. Here's Simmons trying to protect it. He plays it out. Under 10 seconds on the shot clock. Clevenger from the corner, looking for some space, plays it out. Hall gets a shot up from 3 off the back rim. Rebound hauled down by Cole, but he was tied up there with Cole Graham. So some free throws, or excuse me, an inbound coming from behind the net. It's going to be B.J. Simmons. Plays it out. Clevenger did a no-look pass, and it's no good as it goes off the hands of Bowman, and it's picked up by the Falcons, and in transition is Tari. And he bodies a man in the paint. That was Brant Hall going down, and an offensive foul called against Tari. Doesn't agree with it at all.
Good play there in the paint from Brant Hall to draw the offensive foul, but the Dons really got to control the ball better here. That is 3 turnovers on their last couple of possessions.
Hall will get back to work again. Haysbert. Hall from the wing. Plays it out. Cole from 3 on the wing. And he drains it from the wing to make it 37-28. And a huge break for the Dons. Timeout called on the court. We'll be right back. Welcome back, as this second half has been a very fast-paced one. It's been back and forth. Yet only 6 points up for the Dons, but Gerstell has responded with 7, as it will be inbounded from the high net by Crawford.
And the Dons pressuring here, looking to cause an early turnover in the shot clock.
Tari, a nice through down low. Here's Ray trying to get it up and under, and it's off the side of the rim. In transition on the fast break, Clevenger, he slows down, passes it to Haysbert. Haysbert protects it to the paint now. Haysbert boxes out, try to get one up, blocked by Ray. And Tari has the ball in transition now. So quickly the other way again is the Falcons. Tari gets one up, and it bounces off the rim and into the net for the 30th point of the night for the Falcons.
And the Falcons have been doing a lot of good stuff on transition. Tari especially has been doing a great job of getting down to the hoop.
Here's Hall with it. He swings it for Clevenger, driving to the paint, gets it off the backboard and in, and the Dons respond with 2 points of their own.
And the back and forth continues. Both teams have 9 points this half. It's a very close, very competitive game.
Bowman swings it for Ray. Shot from 3 won't ever get close to the net, and it's going to be intercepted by Simmons. From the corner, it's Carmine off the back rim. Haysbert tries to come down with it. It's pulled in by Ray for Gerstell Academy. It's Emre Tari with it again. Looking to do it himself. Gets one up off the backboard, and it took a few bounces, but it's no good. Rebound is picked up by Hall, and now outside on the right for Simmons. Hall controlled at center, directing traffic. He's going to be patient with it. Hall from the wing. Hall looking for a 3. Gets one up off the back rim. Rebound is pulled in by Cole Graham. Cole Graham now with speed. Spin move around Simmons. Couldn't hold on to it. Nice play out. Kept in. Crawford with a 3 off the front. In the fast break, Clevenger with some authority off the backboard, and it's swatted away by Haysbert as he couldn't pull in the rebound. And this one will be inbounded by the Falcons.
And this game is taking a very fast pace all of a sudden. A lot of fast break chances, but neither team able to convert on their last possession. We'll see what Gerstell can do now.
There's been some energy from both of these teams, and it's what you like to see. And Coach Garfield is going to tell them to keep it going, as you always want to see effort, as that was emphasized pre-game. As now a whistle is blown here. Timeout called on the court. We'll be right back. Welcome back. There's 2 minutes and 24 seconds to go in the third quarter. And once again, it has been the speed of the game that has been the difference here in the second half for both of these teams, as there's been a lot of fast breaks and quick transitions. And both of them have put up points early here to start the third quarter. As now it's in possession of the Falcons. Tari plays it out. Lee Pearson plays it across again for Tari. Looking for a lane to shoot. Plays it down in the paint for Ray. Back out for Tari. Wide open corner, 3 up. And it goes off the side of the glass. In transition is Haysbert on the fast break. Haysbert to the net. Gets it up and it's in. 41-30.
And Haysbert has not missed very much when he gets all the way to the hoop. He's just been incredible finishing today.
Absolutely. He's led this Dons team in points here tonight, as the ball movement has also been a big difference maker. Here's a 3 from Tari. No good. Rebound. Again, it's Haysbert coming down with it. Brant Hall to the outside. It's Clevenger. That's protected. Looking across. Nick Wilson. Now Brant Hall. Again, moving the ball. 15 seconds on the shot clock. It's Clevenger. Finds an open Haysbert. Trying to work his way to the paint. Played back out. Fakes the 3. Wilson couldn't handle it. Gets it back. 5 seconds to go. And ball is mishandled. It will go out of play and will be inbounded by Wilson.
Short shot clock here. They're going to need to do something to get off a shot rather quickly.
4 seconds to be exact. Kane putting it down low. Haysbert fouled in the paint. And he will get some more chances from the line. 2 for 4 on the night from the free throw line is Haysbert.
And Haysbert has had so many chances tonight. They have really no choice but to foul him.
Haysbert working on his routine. First shot is up. This one, nothing but net right there. It is 42-30 with 1:08 to go in the third. As after Gerstell had the lead early on, Loyola has stormed their way back in, as they led 18-5 after the first quarter, as the second shot from Haysbert is no good. Emre Tari. Here he is with it. Looking for space, he finds Crawford, swung again for Bowman. Back across Tari. Here's a shot from the wing from Crawford. This one just grazed the bottom of the net. And now in transition comes Clevenger. Clevenger crosses over with Brant Hall. Clevenger, back out. Haysbert, Nick Wilson. Nice pass off the ground. Driving to the paint is Hall. Off the backboard, and he drains it on the layup. As time ticks down here in the third quarter, just 20 seconds to go. Bowman looking for an option. He has Crawford. Swung again, Tari. He has not had a single time on the bench here in this third quarter. Ray to the net. Gets the shot up, and it is no good. But with 8.8 on the clock, they will get some opportunities from the line.
And on that last possession for Loyola, there was some really great ball movement. Just everyone on the team being unselfish, and they were able to get an excellent look.
But it's also been an issue for Loyola. Sometimes being selfless can be a problem, as you want to pass, but you also got to understand when that shot clock winds down, you got to get a shot going. Free throw is good from Ray. And now with 4 seconds to go, there's a foul called. Brant Hall got it down and in. 3.5 to go on the clock. And stepping up to the line. Excuse me, it actually will be inbounded by Aiden Kane. They line up. Kane, laid out. Here's Hall to the net. Just at the buzzer, Brant Hall gets the layup down, and the Dons lead 46-33. And we'll be back for the fourth quarter. Welcome back as the fourth quarter is just about to get underway. The Dons get their final few words in. Nick Wilson and Carmine Coles are onto the court.
And for Loyola, their coach has got to be telling them they have this game in their hand. They just need to finish the game. Don't take stupid shots and play good defense here.
Once again, going back to the beginning of the game, it's all about the effort that they bring. And Coach Garfield emphasized that. As here's Ray driving to the paint. He gets it in on the and one effort.
That is a huge bucket by Ray to start the quarter. Get a little momentum for this team as they try and mount a double-digit comeback.
They were down 13 to start the fourth, but 15 seconds in, Ray with a great start. Here's Ray draining the first free throw, and he won't get another, as it's now Clevenger in transition for Loyola. It's played for Wilson, now Carmine Coles gets one up from mid-range. This one is no good. Carmine Coles gets it again, looking for the second chance points as he's tied up with Bowman. And the foul will be against Corey Graham. To inbound it is Nicolosi Wolf. Kane. Now Clevenger. Back to Wolf. Wolf gets it up. And good from three! The Dons get a 13-point lead right back as it's Nicolosi Wolf from range.
That was a great play by Clevenger and Nicolosi Wolf. And Clevenger with the vision to find him for an open three.
Here's Ray getting himself inside the paint. He was unable to finish on that shot as he was fouled. So now he will step up to the free throw line again for the second time this quarter. And this young quarter again has shown some speed early on, a near mimic of that wonderful third that we watched just a few moments ago. As Ray will go back to the line for a second free throw, as the first one was good, to cut the lead down to 12 with 7:08 to go.
And Ray and Tari are going to need to be huge pieces here in the fourth quarter if they want to make this comeback happen.
They've been huge the whole game, as they've been present offensively. Here is Clevenger defended by Tari. Out wide for Coles. Now Kane spins away with it, looking for Nicolosi Wolf. Back across, Kane for a three, and he drains it to get Loyola above 50 points on the night. And again, from range, the Dons strike.
Back-to-back threes. That has got to be huge for the Dons and a big momentum killer for Gerstell.
Here's Ray trying to do it himself again. He gets fouled as he once again got the shot up. This one goes off the side of the rim. So again, stepping up will be Grant Ray.
And Ray has really felt like he's needed to provide a lot for this team, as he's been most of the offense.
First throw is no good, as the Dons get some subs on. Nicolosi, Wolf, and Wilson off for Simmons and Brant Hall. And speaking of bright spots for their teams, Brant Hall has been an absolute cornerstone piece today, as he's been active all around the court tonight, as he will now work on the transition with it again. Hall with it across to the wing. It's Clevenger looking to start the play, plays it to the middle. Gets a return feed. Driving to the paint himself. Played back across. A three from Coles. And for the first time in about 3 shots behind the line, it is no good, as now getting fouled inside the paint was Corey Graham.
And even though the shot was missed, that is just some excellent vision from Clevenger to find that ball. He's been doing it all game and just unable to convert there, but Loyola still holds a big lead.
It's been a gritty effort from both teams, as there's been a lot of tie-ups and a lot of loose balls dove in for. As here is a shot from range, and this one is hauled down by Corey Graham. And another timeout called on the court with 5:45 to go in the fourth. We'll be right back. Welcome back. The Dons lead 52-39 with 5:45 to go in the fourth quarter. And after it was Corey Graham getting a two-pointer down, Gerstell Academy called a timeout, but now getting back in the action is Brant Hall Jr. for Loyola. You can only assume they called that timeout to just try and keep that momentum going. Here's Kane with it. A nice spin move, drives to the paint, off the backboard, and a nice layup there from Aiden Kane.
That was a really good one-on-one chance from Aiden Kane. He recognized the mismatch, and he took him to the rack right there.
All set, as now it's Amari Bowman. Here's a three from range, as he had a lot of space there, but it's off the rim. Rebound was picked up by Coles and sent to Hall. And much like Tari for the Falcons, Hall has been the quarterback of this Dons offense.
And right now, Haysbert is not on the floor, so they're looking for somebody to provide a little offense now.
Clevenger looking to do just that, and he drains a floater as he gets it up and in to make it 56-39. As the time is only ticking away from the Falcons, and an offensive mistake will go the other way.
And that is just not what you want to have. Down by a lot, needing some points, and then a careless turnover right there from Gerstell.
A little bit sloppy there. It's not what you want to see. Down by 17. As Haysbert comes back on for the Dons. Hall directing traffic, feeds it to Kane. Simmons out high. Looking for a lane to drive through. He's going to pass it out to Clevenger, plays it down low to Haysbert. Haysbert protects it. He has it in the paint. Foul is called. This one going against Gerstell Academy and Caleb Haysbert was the one who took that foul, and it will be inbounded by Colin Clevenger.
And Haysbert has been working against smaller defenders all night, which is why he's been able to get so much production at the rim.
Speaking of production, it is Colin Clevenger from beyond the line. And another three goes in for Loyola. As now it is trying to get some offense going the other way was Graham. He was unable to get it going. Rebound is picked up by Kane. As the Dons lead by 20 as they have started to open it up. Haysbert in the paint, another foul called. Haysbert's chance is no good. Foul is against the Falcons. Again, it will be Colin Clevenger to inbound it. Here's Haysbert. Similar looking play from earlier. Clevenger now receives it, gets it to Haysbert. Gets one up off front rim, and the rebound is recovered defensively by Lee Pearson. Pearson in transition. Across, here's a three from Tari. This one sinks down as the Falcons get their 40 second point of the game. Still down by 17 with 3:15 to go. Kane from the wing, Clevenger crisscrosses, Kane with it again. A nice mismatch there, and the pick and roll up from Kane. Unable to get it down as he takes a foul on a nice effort there.
That is a great effort there from Aiden Kane, but the Dons right now, they've really just got to be thinking that they need to take long possessions here, kill some clock, because they've got this game in their hands.
Here's Kane looking to get the 60th point of the night for the Dons. The first throw is no good. He'll get another opportunity as the Falcons get some subs in. It's number 11 on Colin Carroll, his first touch on the court tonight. Kane steps up. Throw is in, and it's now the 60th point of the night for the Dons, and another huge offensive game for them. Here is Lee Pearson to Crawford. Tari fakes the shot. Crawford now, another fake, gets one up from the middle, off the rim, and it bounces off the back and in. And a timeout called here, and we'll be right back. 60-45, Loyola leads. Welcome back. There's 2 minutes and 52 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. The Dons lead 60-45 over the Gerstell Academy Falcons, as it has been an offensive explosion all night long for the Dons. Trying to inbound it was Kane. It's turned over to Tari, and quickly he sends it off the back rim, and the rebound is picked up by Haysbert, who has been very active tonight. And unable to hold on to this one was Colin Clevenger.
And that is a mistake from Clevenger, because right now the Dons really just want to take some time off the clock, but unable to now as Gerstell's in possession.
Here's Emre Tari for the Falcons. Here's Ray. Ray gets one up from three. This one drained from distance. And there's been a lot of action from the three-point line. Here's Haysbert on the fast break, getting one up off the backboard. And Caleb Haysbert puts an exclamation point on an already excellent night. Tari with it, doing a little handles, plays it across for Crawford, and he's unable to drain their 50th point of the night for the Falcons. Hall plays it out wide on the left side for Clevenger. On the near side of your screen, he now will transition to center, directing traffic. Clevenger to the wing, it is now Hall. Kane. Now Simmons, nice play down low. Kane on the alley-oop, unable to finish on the first chance, but the second chance points are put down. And that is a beautiful offensive play there from the Dons.
That's some great vision by the Dons, and they just took their time on that possession, killing a lot of clock, and they're going to do so again on this possession.
Quickly in transition is the Dons after the shot by Ray went off the back rim. Kane blades in the middle, wide open with space is Hall. He's going to use his time here as we approach the final minute. They lead 64-48. Haysbert to the net. Haysbert putting some extra insurance in. He makes it 66-48.
And all night long, they just do not have a good matchup here for Haysbert. He's been getting to the rim like crazy. Every chance he's gotten, he's either made the basket or he's needed to get fouled.
And here he will draw a foul on the N1 as the Dons get some new legs in the ice. It is Wilson, Nicolosi Wolf, and Carmine Coles. As Haysbert 66-48. Steps up to the line. And he drains the free throw to make it 6-7-48. It'll be Charlie Crawford to inbound it.
And that looks like it'll be the end of Haysburg's night as he has gone down on the bench, but what a performance.
Absolutely. He's been absolutely phenomenal and a well-deserved break given to him. Here is some action going on in the paint. Hauled down was Nick Wilson. He was tied up there with Pearson and Emery Tari. Under a minute to go, it's 53.9. And inbounding it in their own defensive zone will be the Falcons with number 11, Colin Carroll. Carroll plays it across. Now a foul called here on the reach-in against Jordan Crawford.
And it's felt like all night the Falcons' offense has only really revolved around two people, Emery Tare and Ray. And so that's why they have not been able to put up very many points.
Stepping up to the line for a free throw is Colin Carroll. Drains his first points of the night after only being put in around 3:07 to go in the fourth. And now, second free throw, a chance to make it the Falcons' 50th point of the night. Second shot off the rim. And it bounces in to make it 67-50. 50.5 to go on the clock. As Carmine Coles will play it. Brant Hall has it now on the right side, on the far side of your screen. Here's Nicolosi Wolf driving to the paint is Crawford. Back out to Nicolosi Wolf from the wing for three. Drains it, and it's 70 for Loyola.
And that is Nicolosi Wolf's one of his first big baskets tonight after having a team-high 16 in their opener.
Here's a shot that rolled all the way around the world, and it's drained in to make it an 18-point game. Final few seconds tick. And Brant Hall will kill out the rest of this clock. Coach Garfield and his team stand up. 70-52 the final. And the Dons will advance to 2-0 to start the year. Final is 70-52. Dons move to 2-0. Gerstell Academy 0-1 to start the year. And an excellent night for the Dons. They're going to look to continue this great start to the season, as that will be the final here from the Performance Gym.